If you don't relate to all the fitness content being put out there today in 2025 because you understand making money is your main priority, but you want to level up as a man, you want to start taking your body serious, you want to start taking your diet serious, and you figured out all other phases of life, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to go over the routine that I created personally that took my business from $100,000 a year to $250,000 a year while also being shredded and showing how both of these things go hand in hand in life and your fitness and your body will actually correlate to your work life. See, I never related to the fitness gurus online that focus more on being bodybuilders than making more money. They want to spend thousands of dollars a month on their diet, countless hours in the gym, and that wasn't me. I didn't understand that once I started taking my fitness and diet seriously, it correlated to my work life and I became more of a killer in my sales, and my real estate income went from $15,000 a month to $30,000 a month. See, what took me a while to understand is your physique is your foundation of who you are as a person. It shows your habits, it shows your discipline, and it shows everything about you that also correlates into your work life. When you can be so disciplined to your own body and respect yourself enough, then watch what you do in your work life and watch how your habits pick up at your 9 to 5 and your sales job based on how you treat yourself outside of work and in the gym. And once you become more diced, I promise you will start making more money in excess the same way I did. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this without having to spend thousands of dollars a month, without having to spend countless hours in the gym and take away from your social life and take away from your family and just completely really ruin your life. Your life's going to stay utterly the same, except that you're going to have to try a little bit harder and you're just going to make a lot more money and look a lot better than you have in your previous life. In this video, I'm going to show you the system that I created that took my income from $100,000 a year to $250,000 a year while maintaining a lean 200-pound physique without spending thousands of dollars on food and spending countless hours at the gym and having to take away from my social life. Without further ado, let's get into it. If you're a guy who's looking to change his physique without having to spend thousands of dollars on food a month and spending countless hours in the gym and taking a completely away from their social life and not being able to ever have a cheat meal, then this is for you. I created this 5 to 9 formula based on my personal life and my personal routine that allows me to look good, have a six pack, walk around at 210 pounds while also still having a social life and being able to focus on my business. See, I never related to these bodybuilding guys because they're worried about winning a show and being the most jacked they can be, and that's all they care about. See, I care about making more money, but I also want to look good. So these two things don't correlate when it comes to bodybuilding and making more money. You can make money doing it, but that's not who I want to be and that's not who I am. I did this and created this 5 to 9 formula without having to spend thousands of dollars a month on groceries and having to spend countless hours in the gym. You don't even have to go to the gym at 5 a.m. If you're somebody who thinks you can do this and you want to give up bad habits and change your life, I promise you, I'm going to show you how the gym and your work life correlate, because once I started living by this formula every single day, my income went from $15,000 a month to about $30,000 a month, and I walk around 210 pounds jacked. Let's get into it. This is how I discovered the 5 to 9 formula. I realized that, I was always focused on making money because muscles don't make you a man. Just because you're jacked and you're broke, that's not cool. Just like you don't want to be rich and fat. The two things kind of are the same thing. Fitness isn't about good genetics. Anyone can look good. Yes, this guy might look better than you because his genetics are better, but you can quite effectively, work on who you are and with what you have if you just are consistent and follow a certain plan that works for you. That's the biggest misconception. Is people think that you follow this diet because this bodybuilder does it and you're going to look just like him. That might not work for you. Y'all have different genetics. Being ripped doesn't mean you're providing an excess for a man. As a man, being ripped and making money and being there for your family and being there for your slash wife, girlfriend, that's what makes you a man and what provides you an excess. The fundamentals of fitness really come down to three specific things. It's eating right, training effectively, and getting enough sleep. Yes, everybody knows that. But what does that mean? What does that mean, and how can I actually do that? Yes, I can tell you that and show you this, but do you really understand what it means? No. That's why I'm going to show you how you can do this through my 5 to 9 formula. The problem is most people want to overcomplicate things. You want to look up some diet from some big bodybuilder, and it's going to look way too much because there's a lot of different food and there's a lot that goes into it. And that guy's spending thousands of dollars a month on his diet. That's why it's overcomplicating. Or they want to follow different workout routines. You can't stick to the same workout routine because it hasn't worked for 1 week and you just haven't been consistent enough with it. That is the biggest misconception. And then also time management. You have to be able to effectively manage your time because, like I said, your priority is making money. not getting ripped. Yes, for a certain amount of time, you're going to have to prioritize your health and your fitness, but making money is the biggest thing for you. So you need to be able to manage your time so that you can make time for the gym and your social life and your work life. This is for people who are willing to perfectly balance their work life while still making the best physical version of themselves. This is for you if that's you. If you have your life completely together in all aspects of life, spiritually, romantically, financially, but you're just missing that physical part, then this video is for you and this formula is for you. If you're a man who has all the qualified skills needed to change their physique, but you just have no direction on where you want to go with it, you've tried the diet from this guy, you've tried the workout routine from Arnold, you've tried all these other things, and it just doesn't quite work for you. This is the formula for you because it's so simple and it's so simplified that I've been able to do this. Literally, I spend $260 to $300 a month on groceries at most, and I don't work out at 5 a.m. and I don't spend 3 hours in the gym. If you don't want to spend thousands of dollars on a meal plan or even give up foods that you quite enjoy, you can still have, that cake on the weekend if you're willing to be consistent Monday through Friday and put in the work and put in the time needed to change your body, then this is for you. This is not for people who have bad habits, who cannot stick with a routine. If you're not willing to give up those bad habits that keep you out of shape and are keeping your income lower than it really should be, then this isn't for you. If you're not willing to invest in yourself for literally only 60 to 90 days, this will not take as long as you think. Your body will change when you actually stay consistent with it, but the problem with most people, especially if you make a lot of money and you work a lot and you're focused on that part of your life, you fall into this loop of work and family and all this. But if you can just stay consistent and hit the gym every day and stay consistent in your diet, you can't go to QT every single day anymore, bro. You can't go to Starbucks in the morning anymore, bro. But only for 60 to 90 days. If you can learn this routine and stick with it and invest in yourself for only 60 days, 2 months, it'll last forever. And then you can kind of craft it around your routine and who you are as a person. If you are looking for quick fixes instead of building a foundation that will set you up for the rest of your life and your fitness journey, then this isn't for you. This is not going to be easy. Nothing good in life comes easy, and there is no quick fix to fitness. You have to be able to grind every single day, fail, learn what works for you, and learn what doesn't work for you. If you don't want to build a superhero-like mind and body for your children, for your wife, for your family, then this isn't for you. I promise you, you want to be able to be looked at as that guy who's unbreakable. You want to be in your work life and be the only guy who pops out of their shirt just like this because people respect that. People will respect that in your work life. Your wife will respect you. Your wife's friends will respect you. Everyone around you will respect you more when you look good, and I promise you'll start making more money too. Now, here's the truth about fitness that nobody talks about. You don't need insane genetics and you don't need some crazy diet plan. I know I've already said this, but it's very important that you understand that these are misconceptions that people live off of and they preach all the time. It's all bullshit. It's all a facade. Results truly stem from consistency, time management, and following the right fundamentals. Say that again. Time management, consistency, and the right fundamentals. I'm going to keep preaching that because that's what is most important. On the right, you can see that's my Google Calendar. I follow a strict schedule every single day because when you have it all in your brain, you get confuzzled. You have no idea what's coming next. You're thinking about it. You forget this one thing you have to do, and that's why people can't stay consistent. It's not as hard as you think. I promise you, if you just put it all on paper and in front of your face, it's so much easier to follow a plan, follow a diet, and make time for the gym. I promise it's not that difficult. Eliminating bad habits is what's one of the biggest things that drove me, to change. I couldn't see progress in the gym and in my work life when I still had those bad habits. Yes, I worked out. Yes, I made good money for a 22-year-old. I made $10,000 a month at 21. That's very good. But look what happened after I started, taking my diet serious, taking my fitness serious. The routine is what is rooted in you and what is going to be your foundation for today, for the rest of your entire life, in your work life, and in your fitness life. You have to create a set schedule, stop overcomplicating everything, and just roll with the routine that works for you. If you think it's complicated to pick the right diet and fitness plan, it's really not. Like I already said, it has to be what works for you. And I'm going to show you what works for me, and I promise you, I'm just the average Joe. I was not born with some crazy genetics. I don't have thousands of dollars a month to spend on my diet. I don't have a fitness coach. I don't have any of those stupid things that I call stupid because that's what bodybuilders want. That's what bodybuilders do. That's what bodybuilders use. We're not that. Me and you are not that. We care about making money. We just want to look good while doing it. Getting fit comes down to three things. I've said it already. Your foundation, which is what works for you, your diet that works for you, your fitness workout weekly that works for you. When you find a fitness routine, and I'm going to show you how, that fits for you, you don't change it. You stay simple and you stay put. That's the biggest thing is you find something and you start to see progress and you're like, oh, let me change and get even better. Wrong, wrong. Once you see a little bit of progress and you find a workout routine that works for you, you roll with it every day of every week of every month for years. And you have to be able to wield time. Wield your time and watch growth. There is a misconception that, you know, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. Well, let me tell you this. I work in new construction real estate. If I had a family, I have a girlfriend, but if I had a family, I maybe would take a day off, but I work 7 days a week, Sunday through Saturday from 9 to 6 to 7 p.m. I work all the time, but I have crafted my schedule and my routine in a way that I wield my time. I make time for my diet. I make time to cook my food. I make time to hit the gym because it's something that is your biggest asset. You can create time. You just have to delegate it and put a schedule in and make it a part of your routine and make it a non-negotiable. And I promise you'll be able to better wield your time and see true results without, overcomplicating all these things. If you want that person to be you, just like me, I'm going to show you exactly how to simplify your diet, create a quick and effective workout routine, break the myth of overspending because that is a myth. I feel like we've all seen those people like Weight Watchers and Ozempic or whatever all that stuff is, because I really don't care. That's a myth. There is no set, you have to spend $800 a month because you have to get these meats. You have to get, this red meat. You have to go on the carnivore diet. You have to do this. You have to buy these meal preps from Factor or else you won't see results. That's all bullshit. It's so simple, dude. I eat eggs, rice cakes, rice, steak, all these things that, dude, I'll go to the grocery store for the week and maybe spend $55, $60 because it's simple. It's not overcomplicated and it works for me and it works for everyone because, again, I'm your average Joe. This is going to make you feel more alive in your skin than you've ever felt before. I just went on a trip to Las Vegas, LA, and Miami, and I took my shirt off everywhere I went. I got a nice watch. I got muscles, bro. Everyone respects that, and I had multiple people say something about that. And I had one guy in Las Vegas go, "Damn, you're jacked." And then we started talking. I was telling him how I was in real estate, and the dude goes, "Dude, I've never met a real estate agent that's so ripped." That's a compliment and you should feel like that. And it made me feel good because I'm going, yeah, because I'm different. Because I'm different than those other guys that want to sit behind their desk and eat donuts and make, decent money and drive a decent car. But are they feeling good in their skin? No. This is going to make you feel good. You're going to feel good for your wife and you're going to be that superhero for your kids and you're going to be that killer in your work life and make more money while looking good and feeling good. Here's a background of who I am and how I went from being depressed and insecure to being a healthy, God-driven man with, physical attributes that most people, 99% of people don't walk around with. I grew up in Atlanta, probably 30 minutes from outside the city. I grew up in a normal house, normal family, you know, didn't have access to vacations in Aspen, Colorado, to the this, that, or the other. I'm normal, very normal person, and I found a way to craft my routine to look good, make money at a young age because these two things correlate, and I will keep saying that. I played multiple sports growing up. I was very sports invested: football, baseball, and wrestling. My dad's a wrestling coach. I was very fit my whole life, but I didn't quite look it. It was more of on a sports, term. When I was 19, I had a full ride to go play college football. I went and played. I realized college football just isn't for me. School in general wasn't for me. I didn't like, the authority and this, that, and the other. And when I stopped playing football, it completely destroyed my ego, completely destroyed who I am and who I've always been because my identity wasn't sports. My identity wasn't football. My identity wasn't that part of me. What I didn't realize is as a man and as a boy at the time, you can provide in so many other ways. You can provide value in so many people's lives through your work life, through your knowledge, through your fitness, all these sort of things. After that, I went down a complete path of self-destruction, and you can see it in those pictures, smoking a ton of weed. At one point, I had so much weed that you've probably never seen nothing like that before. I drank probably 4 or 5 times a week. Bad things, bad people, surrounded by the wrong crowd. And dude, when I tell you my body looked bad, it looked horrible. It did not look like the way it does now you see on my Instagram. That's what I didn't get. And that was my ultimate downfall was I had my priorities wrong, no routine, and at the time I was selling cars. And I probably at the time I was younger, 19 to 20, but I could have made so much more money if I cared about my habits and cared about my body. Because best month I ever did was maybe like 7 grand. I could have easily done 15 grand at the time as a kid if I just actually cared about my habits and had a stuck to a routine where I looked good, felt good, and performed good. There's a saying that I always heard growing up and is look good, feel good, play good. And that rolls into your real life. When you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you perform good. And that energy radiates to people, and you feel it in your work life, and you feel it in your sales calls, and you feel your boss will feel it. He'll give you that raise because he respects you, because you have something that money can't buy. You have a fit body that money cannot buy, and no college degree can do for you. You have something that no one can take from you, and no one can get on them or on their own. I was lost. I had no direction on who I wanted to be or where I wanted to be. And that's a lot of us. That's a lot of us when you understand that, there's more to it than just making money, and there's more to it than just being a successful football player, being this, that, or the other. Fitness is something, like I said, that there's no price tag on, and no one can take it from you. I know guys at the gym that they drive a Honda Civic, they're broke, they make no money, but damn, do they look good. And that's something that no one can take from them. The rich dude hopping out the Lamborghini but he weighs 300 pounds and looks like shit and has a horrible diet. That dude might die at age 45 because he didn't take care of his body, but the guy driving the Civic probably feels better, gets more compliments, and is more respected. I didn't know what was going on. I grew up having everything: friends, popularity, girls, very athletic, and by age 20, I had none of that anymore. None of that. And through this system and this routine I created, the 5 to 9 formula, I gained all that self confidence back, and I gained back all the respect through my fitness and through my work life. This 5 to 9 formula was created through my journey of fitness and my self destruction to building an unbreakable mindset in my fitness and work life. Notice how I said and work life, because I promise, and I will keep saying this, they correlate. I'm beyond grateful that I went through all that pain and struggle, even at a young age, so that you don't have to. You don't have to fuck up 8 times because I already did. And on the left, you can see I've been to jail. I went to jail right on my 19th birthday, very young. But it's all because my habits and my routines were wrong, bro. My priorities were wrong. I had a good job. I had a girlfriend. I had this, that, and the other. But I didn't care about my health. I didn't care about my fitness. And all that just correlates into your real life because you become lazy. You become satisfied. You become just not the best version of yourself, and not being the best version of yourself puts you into situations like that. It gets you a mugshot and a bloody nose. Boom. 1 year later, that's my car on the right. 1 year later, that's who I become. Because I created this formula and I stuck to it every single day. I followed a routine. I took my fitness serious. I took my life serious. I took my job serious. I started to flourish in every single aspect of my life. People wanted to talk to me more. I was respected among people. I looked better. I felt better. I performed better. And this formula will do the same for you if you can just stay consistent, give up bad habits, and actually focus on what you need to focus on to become the best version of yourself. In the following steps, I'm going to outline the A to Z process of what I did to accomplish these results so that you can use my 5 to 9 formula to be in the best mental and physical shape you will ever be in. And I promise you, I am telling you the truth when I say that. This will be the best you've ever felt. You will feel like a killer. You will feel invincible because yes, you have money, but again, money cannot buy a good body. Money cannot buy the feeling of when you walk out of the gym and people look at you and say you already have that nice car. Imagine hopping out of that nice car with a six pack on a sunny day. Picture this. You have a boat. You're going to the boat with your girl, with her friends, and all your boys have money, but they don't quite look good. You all got nice cars. Life's good. But you hop out and you take off your shirt to hop on that boat and you look like a fucking Greek god. All of the guys on that boat are going to feel insecure because they're going to go, wow, I might have more money than him, but look at him, bro. Look at the way he looks and walks around, and you'll feel like it. You'll feel like you got a one up on them, even if you really don't. But it's because you feel good in your skin. You look good. Your wife's gonna respect you more. People are gonna want to. People radiate towards that because everyone wants that, whether they say it or not. Oh, I don't care what I look like. Yes, you do. Everyone would want a six pack. They just don't want to put the work in behind it and have the time management and discipline to actually get there. These are the three main parts of the system. Shatter your ego. This is a big one. You do not know everything. That's why you're watching this video. And I still do not know everything, but I know a pretty damn good bit. You have to be able to learn, adapt, and change and mold who you are as a person to accomplish this best version of yourself. There's gonna be times where you fail and you feel like you don't know what you're doing, and it's difficult and it's hard. And trust me, it's gonna be stressful. It's hard to manage your work life, especially when you make a lot of money, and manage your fitness, and manage your relationship, and manage having kids. All these things are hard, so you have to shatter your ego, and you have to be able to look stupid and be vulnerable for some time so that you can see results and then find out what works for you and how you can keep doing it and how you can better up your lifestyle by not just going through the motions. This is going to be something that's going to take time, and you're going to have to learn to be vulnerable. So shatter your ego. Number two, understanding the body, mind, spirit, and time management. You have to understand what is your body, what works for you, what foods work for you, what workout plan works for you. And then you have to understand the mind. You have to understand that there's going to be vices, that bad habits that are still in the back of your head that are going to keep you from progressing. You have to be willing to understand how the mind works and how you can overcome these temptations by just staying put in your discipline, staying put in your routine, and just for some time putting all that to the side because you're working for a bigger purpose. You're working to change your body, change your lifestyle, change the way you feel, and watch it correlate into your work life. The spirit, very important. Your spirit is more than just your physical being. You have to understand that you're working for a bigger purpose now. Yes, you want to look good. Yes, you want to make more money. But it's literally the old you is dead. Think about that right now. Close your eyes and think about who you've been the rest of your life, the beginning of your life. The old you is dead. Your spirit is something that can never be touched. It's something that you are going to craft over these next 3 months through your body and through your mindset change and through this discipline change. And it's going to change who you are and who you are at heart and what your heart is desired to obtain in this lifestyle. You have to understand your spirit and watch your body follow. Time management. I've said it so many times already, and I will keep saying it. You have to be able to manage your time. You have to be able to manage the things that you really, really, really have to make important for your life. Time management is the biggest killer, of people. There's a quote, I read it, I think it's by Warren Buffett. Most billionaires have mastered time management. They master time for their brain, they master time for their body, and they master time for their business and family. Most people say that, oh, I just don't have time for it. I don't have time for that. Well, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Look what Elon Musk does with his 24 hours. He's the normal person just like all of us. These people don't sleep. Not to say you don't need sleep, but you have to manage your time to see results. You have to make time and create time for everything. There's always time to hit the gym. There's always time to cook your meals. Just like there's time for you to play with your kids and go on dates with your wife, you can create time to do this, that, or the other. Number three, you need to reconstruct your values. If your value right now is your morning coffee, for the time being, you got to put that to the side. Water is the only thing that your body needs, and is the only thing that you'll ever need. For now, for these 60 to 90 days, you have to reconstruct your values on what's important to you, because it's going to take time to perfect this routine that you've crafted for yourself, that I've crafted for you, but you're going to have to tweak it a little bit to fit who you are as a person. Your values and everything you valued before is kind of out the window. Not family, not your girlfriend, not your job. I mean the stupid shit that's holding you back. All the habits that are keeping you from seeing progress in your work life and in your body. Those are the values that do not matter anymore. Now, we can finally address how to become a superhero in the 5 to 9 system I provided. If you've came this far, then I know you're ready to change your life. If you've watched for 28 minutes or whatever it is right now, then you're ready. You're ready because you understand how important it is. If you have the knowledge and the attention span to actually watch this video and where you're at to this point, then I promise you have the discipline and you have the vulnerableness to actually take this program and implement it into your life and see results. Ego death, number one, arc one. Your brain naturally wants to take the path of least resistance and reassure that you're doing good and you're trying your best. That's just who we are as humans. We always want to tell ourselves that, well, we tried and that was it. Bullshit. You can always be better. You can always be better for your family. You can always be better for your girl. You can always be better for yourself, bro. Understand that. This is a little selfish. This routine is a little bit selfish because you're gonna have to give up time doing other things to make time for your fitness and your body. This phase is the hardest, but that's okay because I'm gonna guide you through that. Because again, I've already been through it. Been to jail, bought a $90,000 car. I've had so much pain just to feel so happy at certain times. Your brain is gonna always tell you that you know, are doing okay and that you have time and that you can do this later. That you can put this off to the side because tomorrow I'll tackle it. Well, tomorrow isn't promised, bro. You have to understand that your brain is gonna lie to you and lie to you, but you have to overcome that subconscious thought and just keep working through your discipline and keep working through your routine. Do everything as if someone was going to die if you do not change the way you think. If you don't change the way that you are, then your body will never change. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You want to start making more money, you want to look good, then everything has to change. Everything about who you were before has to change. And you can see through my results that I promise you, if you just do it as if someone around you will die, then you will see results because now it's a non negotiable. Now it's non negotiable. If I don't get up today and make time for the gym and make time for my meal prep and my girlfriend's going to die, then I'm going to do it. Not because it's something that I feel like I should do. It's something that I need to do and something that I must do to reach the highest version of I can as a man. Respect your brain. Have a deeper connection with yourself, bro. This is all a self, reflection journey on who you are and who you want to be. You have to really look in the mirror and say, who have I been my whole life and who do I think I can be? Because we all have this idea of this potential we can be, this potential person we can be, who I can look like, how much money I can make, what I can do in this world. If that's you, then respect yourself. Have a deeper connection with who you are and who you can be. Create a set daily schedule that allows your brain to work less and your body to work more. That was my biggest thing in the slides before with the Google Calendar. My brain was always on go, 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 go. And your brain can't comprehend things as quick as your body can. I know that sounds crazy, but trust me, when you're thinking about everything too much, you actually get nothing done. Put it on a schedule, put it on a sheet of paper so that your brain has to work less and it just has to see what there is to be done and let your body do the rest. Reflecting on who you are and who you're striving to be, like I just said, reflect on what you've been and who you think you can be. There is no limit to your potential. You can do anything you set your mind to. You can make as much money, you can look as good, you can be the best version of yourself. No one can control that except you. And there's gratitude. Where there is negative, there is a positive. You have to be grateful for who you are and what you've been blessed with. Because when you understand and you love yourself, then you can change yourself and you can mold yourself because you're going to go, I'm okay. I'm okay right now, but I can be better. And I love that about me because I have the ability to do whatever I want as a man and provide an excess and make more money and look better while doing it. Arc 2, the body. As inside, so outside. Creating a strong body and building self confidence and become unbreakable in all facets of your life. Like I said before, when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you perform good. People respect a physically fit man in the work life, in the gym, even going shopping, bro. People look at you different and you feel it. You're respected. Kids, I'll tell you, like for me, it was like the teenagers. I go to the gym and there's teenagers that love the gym. That's just like kind of what some high school kids do. And they look at me as if like I'm a G. I'm the dude because I am physically fit. I have what they want. I have something that they can't get. And people know, like in the back of their head, they might not say it, but when they see someone that's physically fit, they know he's disciplined. They know he's a killer. They know he works hard. They know he has good work ethic. They don't say it, and subconsciously they're thinking it, but you can feel their eyes on you, bro. When you look good, you can feel the energy of people wishing they were you. Don't you want to wish that people were you because you're that good of a person, you're that good of a man? When you're physically strong in public, people notice it. Like I just said, if you can't respect yourself, then why should I respect you? Think of your boss. Say you've been asking for that raise for 3 months now, and he's just going, well, why should I give it to you out of all people? But when you're very in shape and I'm telling you, it's going to correlate into your work life. You're going to start working better at work and you're going to be a killer in your job. Your boss is going to now look at you as, wow, that guy obviously respects himself and he's willing to work hard. And I can tell because it's all a byproduct. Your body is all a byproduct of discipline and hard work. That gives that guy more incentive to give you that raise, to give you that new opportunity in your work life because he sees that you respect yourself, so I should respect him too. You'll feel alive, competent, and happy in your own skin again. And that's all our life goal as humans is to be happy and to feel good and to look good. That's all you want to be. So start doing it today. Get active. This is one thing that I'm wearing a collared shirt. I'm going to go sit in an office today. I'm going to work right now and I'm making time for this video right now. Time management. But you have to be able to get outside more, bro. You have to walk more, be outside, breathe fresh air. These are things that you don't really realize are so important because you spend so much time working on your job and working on your money and your finances, which again is important. It's our main goal. But you also have to make time to experience life, to feel good, to take in the air that God gave us and take in the time and, the beauty of life itself. Train hard to push your limits, but also train in a timely manner to respect your work life, fitness, social ratio. I've said it. You don't have to be in the gym forever, bro. You shouldn't be in the gym, honestly, for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Just work hard. If you push your limits and work effectively in the gym, then you won't be in there for a long time. And you'll see more results than the guy who was in there for 3 hours, but kind of half-assed the whole thing because he's just being lazy with it. You aren't weak. Get that out of your head right now. You have the potential and you have the power within yourself to change your body and change your life completely. This is something that a lot of men have, social media and the comparison of this guy, or the other in LA and Miami has made you think that you're not worthy and that you're weak. That's bullshit. Matter of fact, I've been in rooms in Miami with these millionaires, with these dudes driving these cars. They're the same person as you, bro. They just act on it, and they know they're not weak, and they know they have the potential. You have the potential. You have the potential to have a six-pack. You have the potential to make $300, $400, $500,000 a year. You just have to act on it and respect yourself and understand that you are capable. Stop worrying about not having time or motivation because motivation is not real, and time can be created. Motivation is not real. It'll never be real. I might feel motivated some days, but the next day, I'm not going to be motivated. The only way motivation stays within you is if you have consistency. Consistency in everything you do, and then it's not even motivation. It's just something that you know you have to do. You're so consistent in your life, you don't need motivation. It's something that you know you have to do because it's something that's a non-negotiable for you. Time can be created. You can make time for the gym. You can make time for your family. Just like you make time to go to dinner with your buddies on Saturday or go to the bars, this, that, and the other, you can make time for your fitness and your body. Because again, you have to respect yourself and value yourself first. Now, arc 3, biggest one for me, biggest one for you guys too. You have to live boring for some time. You have to connect with your ancestors. Who were these people, back in the day? They didn't have phones, they didn't have bars, they didn't have clubs. It was very boring. Life was boring. Ground more, get outside, be in touch with the earth, feel better, sunbathe, get vitamin D to your skin. You'll feel better, you'll perform better. Walk a lot. Don't have your phone out all the time. Walk outside. Just absorb what's around you and feel connected with the earth and who you are. We honestly, today, with our phones and everything, we don't sit through thought enough. You can sit and think about what you are and who you want to be, and the longer you sit within your own brain, the more life-changing thoughts come to you. And the 29 thoughts may be stupid, and that 30th thought, because you actually took time to think, it's going to be something that changes your life, gives you this business idea, gives you this fitness idea, yada, yada, yada. Spend time with your family and embrace boredom. You have to embrace being boring and being, living a modest life for some time. Because at the time being, for this next 60 to 90 days, all that matters to you is your body, your work life, and your family. That's it. And God, number one. Make time for God. Just like you can make time for the gym, you have to make time to connect with God because He's going to give you all these opportunities. He's going to give you the power and the strength to change your life for the better. Be a caveman. For some time, this new schedule is going to require nearly 100% of your focus. Notice how I said nearly, because again, I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't care about looking the best in the world. I just want to look good and feel good. It's going to take, though, a lot of your time. Everything you valued before today is no longer important. Your mindset, your time, your health is what matters now. Your mindset, your time, and your health. For 60 to 90 days, this is what matters most to you, and this is what has to matter most to you. Understand that nothing around you is important as the self-identity journey you're about to go on for the next few months. Nothing your buddy's doing, nothing your work buddies are doing, nothing that other people around you are doing is important as to what you're going to do. Because it's going to seem like you're a lunatic, you're not cool, you're not this, that, or the other. I was the same way, bro. When I started hitting the gym at 6 a.m. and started, not going out on the weekends, not doing this, people were like, oh, dude, you're lame, bro. Come on, this is a waste of time. Like we hit the gym too, but you're not doing it like I am. You're not creating a schedule like I am, and in result, I make more money than those people now. and I have a better car than those people now, and I feel better, and I look better. And now, when we go places, those same people are like, "Damn, I wish I looked like you. I wish I could feel like you. I wish people would look at me like that." But it's because I was able to be boring and understand that for the time being, nothing else matters except me and my journey. Learn something new every day. It doesn't have to be insane, but tiny steps matter the most. This is big in fitness too. Tiny steps are where they're going to get you those major wins. It's an everyday thing. You have to see a little bit of progress, a little bit of progress. It's like you're climbing the mountain, then one day you're just at the peak. You look in the mirror and you're like, damn, I look good, I look great. But it's because of all those little wins that you do in your every single day life. Learn something new about yourself, learn something new about fitness, learn something else about your job, and watch the little wins stack up. If you're tired of being insecure due to the habits and excuses you've cultivated over time, and you know you have so much to offer to the world, then this is your moment. This is your time. If you've made it through this video, you have the discipline and you have the focus to do this. Don't keep waiting because it'll only get worse. Failure is not an option. You will only get one shot at life. Think about that. If you're 33 years old, today you get one shot because you're going to be 34 tomorrow when you blink, and then you're going to blink again and you're going to be 50. You get one shot. You get one shot at this. You have to act now while you're young and while you're able and willing. Don't waste your time here. You only have such a limited time and you can only make an impact for such a small time. The world has been around for millions of years and you only get 80 years if you're lucky. Act today and understand you have one shot. Why not make my body the best body that I can have? Why not make, the most money that I can in my workplace? You get one chance. Don't fucking waste it. Now that you understand exactly how this process works, I have something for you. If you're a hard worker, ambitious person, and want more for yourself, because I only want to work with people who want more for themselves, and you're ready to take control of your life, then this is for you. And if you're ready to change your life and get the respect that you deserve and are tired of being insecure and average, then DM me 9 to 5, and I can give you this simple 5 to 9 process and routine that took my life, again, from up top, look at those 2 pictures, to the 2 pictures below. That's who I was and that's who I am now, based on this routine that I created and these habits that I created. But it goes through everything I just talked about. I wanted more for myself. I was able to be boring. I had to go on this self-identity journey, and it took time and it was difficult, but I had the willpower and I understood that fitness in my work life will correlate. Again, up there, broke, wrong habits, no money, in jail, bottom picture, ripped, $94,000 car at 21, plenty of money in the bank, respected among my peers, making more money in my work life than I ever had, and I look good and feel good while doing so. If you're ready to change, DM me, and I promise you we can change together. Let's go.